Hey guys, welcome to How To Boxing. We're going to go over a remake of the step uppercut moving forwards. The last video I shot of that was at Venice. It was a little bit too loud, too noisy, too windy. As you guys can see, a lot of the training that I like to do is outdoors. But sometimes when I'm at camp, I shoot at camp too. But right now it's late at night. It's about like 11 o'clock. I'm just down the street at the park from my house. But I wanted to remake a couple videos real quick of the videos that was okay. It was just the sound that came out a little bit bad. But as far as the techniques in those other videos, the techniques was on point. Okay, so this one's a remake of the step uppercut moving forwards. We're going to start from back here. We're here in the pocket. Knees are bent, elbows in, shoulders up, chin down. Now this is the uppercut, the step uppercut without using the jab. Okay, the first, still 2 steps. You're still going to take the first step with that lead leg. When you take a step with that lead leg, you're going to turn over the hips to the right. When you turn over to the hips to the right, you're going to step again with that back leg, turning over the hips to the left. When you step with that back leg and when you turn over the hips, then you fire that uppercut. So it's step, uppercut, step, uppercut, step, uppercut. All right, let's go over it again really slow. So I step, I'm on my tippy toes, I step. I pivot my hips to the right. I step again with that right leg, I pivot over to the left. When I pivot over to the left, I fire that right hand. Now when you fire that right hand, do not fire that right hand from back here. That's way too wide, this is way too unprotected. You're gonna get your ass knocked out, okay? It's a sharp uppercut, okay? It's not wide. All right, so when you fire that uppercut, you're bending your knees. Shoulders up, your chin is down, you bend your knees. You go down slightly, a little bit. And when you come back up, then you can extend. But you don't extend from here. You extend when you come up, all the way. All the way. And when you come up, you're gonna pivot that hip. Remember, everything is in the hips. If there's no hip action, there's no power. There's basically no point in you even throwing that punch if you're not gonna turn over your hips. All right, so when you fire that uppercut, bend your knees, come up and you extend it all the way. So this is how it's going to look like. Step, uppercut, step, uppercut, step, uppercut, step, uppercut, step, uppercut. All right, now sometimes, depending on what's going on in the cage or in the ring, sometimes you don't have to step twice. Sometimes you can just take one step, fire, or you can just step with that right leg and fire. It all depends on where your opponent is and the distance between you and him, okay? Remember, this is your zone, right? So you never strike outside your zone unless you're advanced and you know what you're doing. But you have to wait for your opponent to get in your zone. Once he gets within an arm's reach of you, then you fire that uppercut, right? So this is how it's gonna look like from the side view. Step, uppercut, step, uppercut, step, uppercut, step, uppercut, step, uppercut. Step, uppercut, step, uppercut, step, uppercut, step, uppercut, step, uppercut, step, uppercut, step, uppercut. Every time you step and you release that uppercut, remember to breathe. Breathe, 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 breathe. You have to synchronize everything from the steps to the punches, everything. Remember, everything comes from your internal energy. Use your chi. Okay, so every time you release that uppercut, your stomach should always be tight. You always want to have a tight stomach at all times, because if your stomach isn't tight and you get caught with a good one to the ribs or to the straight in the middle of your abdomen, you're going to get your ass knocked out. You're going to fall flat on your knees or fall flat on your face. Okay, so that's a key to the chi. Make sure your stomach is always tight, and every time you release your punches, doesn't matter if it's a cross, uppercut, hook, whatever. Every time you release that punch, you breathe. Right? That helps with the power, and it helps with the knockout. Okay, so let's go over it again really quick. Step, uppercut, step, uppercut, step, uppercut, step, uppercut, step, uppercut, notice that while I'm stepping and I'm throwing this uppercut, I'm not even using the left hand. I'm not using the jab, but the jab stays right here. I'm protecting the left side of my brain, no brain damage. This is offense, defense at the same time. No brain damage. This is what we want, okay? In all the videos that I'm showing you guys, I'm showing you how to, I'm showing you how to stay focused like Trinidad. I'm showing you how to have fast hands like Sugar Ray. I'm showing you how to go to the body like Tyson. And I'm showing you footwork like Ali, okay? So you guys have to drill this over and over and over again. You have to spar, drill, spar, drill, and that's how it goes, and that's how you learn, and that's how you get better. This doesn't work if you don't drill it and if you don't spar with it, okay? You also have to shadow box, all right? So let's go over it again from the side view so you guys can see it better. I'm on my tippy toes. My feet are shoulder length apart. On my tippy toes, my knees are bent, shoulders are up, chin is down. My eyes are not down, my chin is down. My eyes are always on my opponent, okay? Left hand, closed fist, elbows in at all times. I step. That first step, you're gonna pivot. Pivot the hips to the right, okay? Step again with that right leg. Turning over those hips to the left. This is where the power comes from. Then you fire that uppercut. Step, uppercut, step, uppercut, step, uppercut. It's very important that when you, that first step that you take, well, all steps that you take, but not just the first one. The first one is important, but so is the second one, because you never want to be flat-footed. You want to make sure you're on your tippy toes, okay? So it's tippy toes, hips, tippy toes, hips. That's where the power comes from. That's where the agility and the mobility comes from as well. If I'm flat, my opponent's going to read my shoulders. He's going to read everything. He's going to see where it's coming from. Okay, you don't want that. Make it harder for him. Keep him guessing. Stay on your tippy toes. Don't be lazy. So here it is again from the side view. Step, uppercut, step, uppercut, step, uppercut, step, uppercut. Let's go over it from back here. Step, uppercut, 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 step, uppercut. All right, so you guys subscribe, study, learn, ask, comment. See you guys in the next video. This was just a remake of how to step forwards, throwing an uppercut without using the left jab, all right? See you guys next video.